it if it's new. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Winston. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 32-yard line.
Now Winston. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 3rd.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Incomplete.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Jameis to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The tackle.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 14. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
keeping it on the ground on first. Michelle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Patriots nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
The 28-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
37, Damian
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
for the extra point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Michel. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
On the carry.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll try the option on first and goal. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal. At the 7.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Patriots.
Back to throw, Newton. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Slow down, Pop, you got this.
Throwing again, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Winston. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum,
He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Taylor. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. From the gun, Winston. He's got Jack Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Oh, a good pickup there of 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Winston, he will keep it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
On second and goal. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, New England.
Now Michelle. He's got a first down past the 30. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards there. A big one.
On the play. First down, Patriots.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Throw caught here by Bird. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run on first down. Michelle, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. He'll drop this down.
I need you to win this, he not good.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run here with Mack. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go right back to Mack. Runs through the contact. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they can line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 8. Staying on the ground with Mack. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from Pat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now.
Of a miracle there at the very end. But